Hello everyone, today we are going to look at the gynecological organs from a common man's perspective or common women's perspective. Let's have a look. One day my son asked me, "Dad, why do we need to brush our teeth?" Sometimes we ask obvious questions without knowing the benefit behind it. Often patient tells me that, "Doctor, find out what's the problem, fix it and I will move on." Life is not that simple. It requires much more in-depth analysis about the health to remain healthy and happily. Suppose one morning after you wake up from your sleep, you find water in your bedroom. Now you need to find out where the water is coming from, whether it's an overflowing kitchen sink or there is something blocking in your toilet or whether it is dropping from the roof. So what do? You need to find out the source of water, isn't it? And depending on that, you have to call a mason or a plumber who will be able to fix the problem. If it is coming from the roof, there is no point calling a plumber, isn't it? So it is always very important to understand what is going on. Now let's assume that it was from the kitchen sink, you called a plumber and your problem was sorted. Now for day-to-day maintenance, you need to know what is going on in your kitchen sink, that the vegetable peels are not going through the kitchen sink because it can block your kitchen pipe. And for the toilet, you have to make sure that there is nothing blocking your toilet's tubes or pipes. For the roof, you have to check out for any leaves which is falling from the trees or something like that, and that the slope of the roof is all right. You are laughing, right? You know where is your kitchen, you know where is your roof, and if your leaves are accumulating in the roof, and I'm sure you know everything about your toilet as well. So you know the anatomy of your house. Now, if I ask you that, being an educated person, do you know what is the anatomy of female organs? Okay, now sometimes patients ask me that, "Oh doctor, I have got a cyst in my uterus," or "I have got a fibroid in my ovary." It's okay, they are wrong, but the problem is basically none of us knows everything about everything, okay? But as far as the health is concerned, we need to find out a little bit more about anatomy, a little bit more about health. For centuries and decades, the anatomy was a subject that the doctors only studied. But I strongly believe that to understand about your health, to remain healthy, you need to find out where is which organ and which organ comes after what, and all this kind of little bit detail. You don't need to go to anatomy dissection room standing in the smell of formalin to learn anatomy. You can learn anatomy with coffee with me. From today onward, we are starting a series called Anatomy with Coffee. Today, we will get to know about various things of female gynecological organs because of my profession. Of course, I will not be teaching anatomy from head to toe, but something which is very important and crucial to maintain a healthy womanhood. Unless and until you know the anatomy, you know what is uterus, what are ovaries, what are the fallopian tubes, and where is the cervix, you will not be able to decipher or interpret various information that you read in magazines, in doctor's chamber or in newspaper. So therefore, unless and until you know about this, a little bit rough idea about this, all the health advice and everything will gone into bin. You will not know what to do about what organ. So let's start today.